User joined your channel.
Helóka, vagy Szilvi?
Mondjad.
Gyorsba feltöltöttem egy hírt, mert ez még ma lesz aktuális, meg és bejelentették az új XCOM 2-t. Mégse Bioshock lesz, ahogy én azt gondoltam a múlt héten.
Juhú! Ez remek hír.
Gondoltam, hogy ezért mégiscsak dolgozzunk ma valamit.
Oké, akkor azt ki is rakom most.
Ja, és tudom, hogy nem szereted, de IGN-es videó van benne, mert exkluzív izéjük van az IGN-nel, és csak náluk jelennék meg a trailerben.
Sound muted. Sound resumed.
Listen, little nitwits. Could be part of me in every skeleton here. That was my femur! Wait, no, my femur bends to the left. Carry on! That tickles! Look at all the dirt on my bones! I used to bathe weekly to keep myself presentable. My pelvis is filthy! What did the wormies do? Use it as a shovel? That's the last bar. Quickly now! Drop my pieces on the ground and I'll put myself back together. You have no idea how good this feels. To be whole again and walk with my own two legs. To have legs at all. Next? Oh, you mean the wormies. Can't leave them here, digging up bones that dig up bones? No idea. That's why we'll need to investigate, yes? That's the thing for us. Investigation! Charging off like filled and near blood drunk, eh? Don't expect me to lend a hand. Perhaps a rib will do? Point it at any wormy skeleton and I'll have it fighting at your side. No, it's no trouble. You can thank me later. Onward to the dig site!
User disconnected from your channel.
The dig site's not too far away, just around the bend. One of these bends. I don't mind if you take your time. I'm just happy to be walking. Oh, there's not much to say. Dull as a rusty dagger, me. If I told you about myself, I'd put you to sleep. And with all these wormies about, they'd turn you into a skeleton. We'd make quite the pair then, wouldn't we?
Your bones will bow to the black worm.
An explorer! See the world, meet new people. It was long ago, and as much as these bones suit me, they complicate travel. No, everything blends together after a while. Can't remember being anything else, now that I think of it. Funny. Walked, really. Came here, found a beautiful city with wonderful people, and decided to make it my home. The tree thane was a nice sort. Said I'd fit right in. I was so excited I fell asleep on the spot. Oh, I've been traveling for quite a while, you see. This was my chance to sit down and relax. I don't remember nodding off. But when I woke, the city was gone and I was covered in dirt. You'd think I'd been asleep for a century. Oh my, yes. Falanesti never stays in one place for long. I'd planned to see the lands without walking around so much. But all that's left of it are the holes in the ground. Lots of secrets down there, but you didn't hear it from me. They did. I tried to tell them I was no ordinary talking skull, but they threw me out. That's what I said, but they ignored me and droned on. Something about the flame meld and dark anchors. Made it sound like they were nautical blacksmiths. Idiots. The dig site's not too far away, just around the bend. One of these bends. I don't mind if you take your time. I'm just happy to be walking again. Dear. Gora, dear, what have they done?
What does it look like? They dug up my barrow.
What? Why?
Wouldn't stop asking about the roots.
The roots? Why would they care about the... Oh, no.
Told them they were asking for trouble. But did they listen? Went right to the barrow bar. Idiots.
Hey, friend, listen, we have a problem.
You're Dringoth's friend, right? Spinner Amariel won't be happy about that. Tired. Very tired. You're Dringoth's friend. Spinner Amariel won't be happy about that. Very bright, good sense of humor. No patience for Dringoth's mischief. Years ago, she'd had enough, so she took him apart and scattered him around the bone orchard. I laughed hard enough to shift my barrow. Most of us choose to sleep in our own bones. But Dringoth borrowed those of a long-dead elf. He was always restless, even in life. Dringoth's true bones are gnarled in the roots of the barrow bar. Some say they're the oldest in the orchard. Look out for him, would you? His recklessness tends to wear at the others buried here. Tired. Very tired. Much taller. You're Dringoth's friend, right?
The wormies must be here for what's under the barrow bow. With enough of the little skeletons, they'll be able to dig up the big ones. I knew I shouldn't have said anything to that Ithruin fellow. The wormy leader told him he'd have no use for the big bones in the ground with the barrow bow to keep them sleeping. But if he digs up the barrowbow's roots, he'll kill it. Then he can build giant wormy skeletons to stomp around. There are others like Goradir sleeping beneath the barrowbow. If they knew what the wormies wanted, they'd help. But we can't get there without Spinner Amario's help. And she's not too happy with me. She's up on the ridge overlooking the bone orchard. Maybe I shouldn't go with you. No, that's silly. I'm sure she'll be happy to see me. But just to be prudent, I'll let you do the talking. When Spinner Amario sees me, she'll be surprised. Hopefully not enough to scatter me across the bone orchard. Again. It'll be fine. What's so special about a great tree the size of a sailing ship, sealing the old bones beneath it in eternal slumber? Not much beyond all that, I suppose. To keep people out, why else? Spirits hate disturbances, and to keep the bones from wandering away. The barrowbow grew around the oldest skull in the ground, you know. The big hill in the center of the orchard? Well, suppose it doesn't look much like a skull now. Been buried too long. Ha! Oh, most think it belongs to the god Ifrit. His death made the bones of the earth, or so it goes. Depends on who tells the story. Oh, no, of course not. Nobody that important. I don't know. Yes, it's left me completely. Wait, did you hear that? Could have sworn it was a wormy. Oh, must have been my imagination. Brilliant young woman. Keeps records of all the bones buried here, big and small alike. Every dead elf in the ground is important enough for her to track. Suppose it's why she was annoyed with me for inhabiting these elf bones instead of my own. No idea. Some dead elf from another era. Probably won a war, lost a war, or refused to fight in a war. You know how it goes with these things.
You're Dringoth's friend.
When Spinner Amario sees me, she'll be surprised. Spinner Amariel, we need your help. It's an emergency.
Dringolf, who put you back together? Are you to blame for these worm cultists?
Not at all. Well, not exactly. I'll let my friend fill you in.
Why did you let Dringolf talk you into this? Do you know how much trouble he's brought to the Bone Orchard? My apologies. His very presence wears at my manners. What do you need? Yes, their leader threw and made vague threats about me remaining inside. He's attempting to raise the old bones beneath the Barrow, but there's no way he'll do that before Eldenroot sends a patrol, so I'm staying put. Dug up? But that would take weeks. How do they manage? Why? Those old bones are useless to them. The Barrow shields them from necromancy. But if they can dig up the Barrow's roots... Oh no. They plan to turn the old bones into an army! Here. This is Niranon's horn. Head beneath the Barrow and sound the horn before the gate. It's the only way inside. Unless you want to help the worm cult with their digging. And don't let Dringolf sneak off with that horn. Head to the Barrow. Niranon's horn will get you inside, I'm sure of it. There are many wood elves interred around the Barrow. I catalogue their names, cities of origin, and learn about their lives. Then I sing their stories beneath the roots, so the old bones beneath have something new to dream about. I've always known Dringolf. He managed to get into trouble when he was just a skull. How he learned to climb like that still eludes me. The spinners who came before were no different. Dealing with Dringolf has been the only real constant in the Bone Orchard. We drive the rhythm of our people. Every wood elf has meaning, no matter how small. Spinners find the perfect tune for each, so the stories of our strongest and our weakest can harmonize together. At least, that's how I see it. Ha! No, not me. Not yet.
Come on! We need to get to the Barrow. Oh, we have a history built upon the bedrock of respect and mutual appreciation. We're just having a bit of a spat, that's all. "30 or 50 years, I think? Yes, let's say 50. Give or take a decade. It's my fault, really. I was insufferable. Don't know how she put up with me, to be honest. Taking me apart was the best thing for us both. Not at all. Well, I do wonder how she'd fare buried up to her neck while I sit in a nice warmly lit cave, but it's a passing fancy. She used to visit my skull and sing to me, even when we were squabbling. That's true friendship right there. Come on! We need to get to the... We need to...
I always forgive my enemies, but I will remember their names.
They're already inside. If we're lucky, they haven't made it to the heart of the barrow bow. They can't have uncovered all this so quickly. We should hurry. If Niranon still stands, she'll let us through. She has to. Gatekeeper to the barrow bow, a friend long ago. Not so fond of me in recent centuries. She'll understand why we need to get in, I'm sure of it. They can't have uncovered.
Who disturbs the heart of the barrow bow?
Niranon, enough with the theatrics! You need to let us in!
Dringoth, what are you doing here? Who is with you? And why are there intruders in the roots of the barrow bow? Dringoth, what have you done?
Nothing! I'm trying to help!
Once again you bring us suffering. Banishment is too good for you this time.
The barrow bow's roots are a bit dank, aren't they? A bit creepy. I know I shouldn't say it, but all the talking skeletons in one place are a bit unsettling. It's not just me, is it? Banished makes it sound so severe. More of an extended vacation. It's good to put a little distance between your family, especially when you disagree on a few small matters. Extended family, second cousins in arms, distant relations thrice removed. When there are so few of you left, I suppose they become your family, even when all you do is bicker. The others want to sleep until everyone forgets them, to which I say, "Pah! A daily constitutional does wonders to brush out the cobwebs. So does a dandelion if you have actual cobwebs. But family is family, so I stay in this wretched place."
Dringoth, what have you done?
What will you make us lose this time, Dringoth?
You should have left, Dringolf.
Ulfras will not forgive you again.
Why, Dringo? Why return? Dringoth, you were banished, yet you dare return?
Ulfras, listen to me. We're in danger. Necromancers are trying to kill the Barrowbow.
You warn of danger. Dringoth, who leveled nations with his girth. Your restlessness trapped us here in the first place.
There are a vast number of elf bones in the Bone Orchard. If we all use them together, we can drive out the invader.
Together? Since when have you done anything that wasn't for yourself? Once more you bring danger upon us, then beg for our help to end it. No longer! You'll remain beneath the Barrowbow until the world forgets you!
Ulfras, wait!
We have no quarrel with you, Living One. Indeed, we thank you for your part in awakening us. The invaders in the Barrowbow must be stopped. Because we must punish him for his transgressions. The elf-bone shell to which he was banished will no longer suit him. We'll return him to the old skull around which the Barrowbow first grew. The very skull that surrounds this room. Dringoth's crimes are unforgivable. We once sought a true death in the farthest reaches of the world, but his aimless wanderings led to our imprisonment. Here, we can never die. That story is as long as it is old. You would endure the telling? In days long past, our old bones longed for the sun's sweet kiss, for friends we knew in life. But our restless wanderings caused untold suffering. We went far away to be forgotten by the world, to die. But Dringoth continued to wander, to destroy. Couldn't bear to stay in one place for long. Yet while he fixed his gaze upon the horizon, he forgot to watch the ground. Whole cities crumbled beneath him. Amidst this devastation, the Wood Elves of Fallen Estes saw his wanderlust for what it was. They invited him to join the travels of their walking city. His elation gave them time to ensorcel him into slumber. Unaware, he laid down to sleep. They buried him and planted a seed in his skull. In time, it became the Barrowbow. The Wood Elves of Fallen Estes feared our fading bones would wander, so they sought us out and carried us to the Bone Orchard. Here, they interred us beneath shrines to Ifre, ensuring we would never be forgotten. Because of this, none of us can die. No. In telling the story, we see he did not. But his wanderings led to great destruction, and his selfishness led our bones to this prison. He afflicted us with the doom of endlessness, and for this crime, he cannot be forgiven. You shame us, outsider. Perhaps we judge him in anger. Very well. Dringoth will stand with us to keep the Barrowbow from harm. When the invaders are repelled, he is free to decide his own fate. Enemies at the inner gate.
I can't believe Ulfras let me stay like this. Come, let's help the old bones drive back the new.
Hurry! To the gate!
We rise again. Invaders! Cut them down!
Help us protect the roots!
They'll never make us their slaves.
Rise, yes. Your bones will bow to the Grahtwood.
Rise, my friends! Rise and slay the intruders!
Quite the brawl, eh? If that doesn't strike terror into the heart of the wormies, I don't know what will! Quite the brawl, eh? If that doesn't strike terror into the heart of the wormies, I don't know what will! We've taken them down a notch! The more bones they send us, the more we'll have to fight them! But the wormies never thought they'd be on the other end of it, eh? Suppose you'll be moving on, then. You should come visit. Tell us tales of your travels. We're a lot alike, you and I. Oh, kick around here, I expect. Catch up with old friends. Scare a pilgrim or two. Oh, there's dirt. It's rather dull, isn't it? The wormies were the most exciting thing in ages. No, 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 no. Well, a bit in an impending doom sort of way. The wormies mixed things up. Even got old Ulfras kicking around again. And I met you, so it wasn't all bad. I should really send them a letter. Dear Wormies, thanks for the excitement. Sorry about that Ethruin fellow, but he was a bit of a bastard, wasn't he? Perhaps we should catch up over some Deathbell tea. Signed, Dringoth. Oh, do you think they'll write back? That seals it then! Now to find some vellum, hot wax, a quill, definitely a quill. I saw some ink up in Spinner Amario's cave. She'll let me borrow some, I'm sure of it.
A heated battle. I haven't felt its like in ages. With luck, the invaders will crawl away from this place and leave us to our slumber.
Suppose you'll be moving on then. You should come visit. Tell us tales of your travels. We're a lot alike, you and I.
Shoo! Away with you. Stay out of my garden. He could be the Green Lady's personal bard and I still wouldn't know him. The truth is, I keep myself to myself. I have certain tastes my people frown upon. Plants. I eat plants. Green pack be damned. Any wood elves get wind of it and I'm in the stockade quick as you can shout Oathbreaker. I'm sorry. I just don't see much difference between the flesh of a pumpkin and the flesh of, say, an Altmer. No. Minstrels generally don't come out this way, and I don't go into town much. The locals claim they can smell pumpkin on my breath. If you're looking for a precise definition, you ask the wrong wood elf. Put generally, we aren't to eat nor harm any plant life. It's a noble goal, but you cannot ask me to give up the taste of pumpkin. Life is simply too short. you doing to my clothes? Find anything interesting rooting around in my clothing? You'd best leave. Now join the audience.
Tread carefully. An army is massing under our feet. I don't know how this happened. Somehow the Covenant has managed to fill this ruin with troops, and more seem to be arriving as if out of thin air. It must be magic. No other explanation. This is the only entrance or exit to the ruin. The Red Guards must be using a portal to enter the ruin. They probably thought they could avoid detection until they had a force big enough to attack. If there's a portal, and I'll eat my armor if there isn't, we need to seal it before reinforcements arrive. A lone scout will have an easier time than a full force. We don't have the numbers to face them head-on anyway. I appreciate it. Take this wand and use it to disrupt the portal. Be careful, though. Don't try to fight everybody. It'll be a waste if you die before closing that portal. If the Covenant does have a portal down there...
back to milk some mammoths? Like all worldly things, you will in time wear and be used.
I prefer the woods of Oridon, but sometimes you go where the work takes you.
Don't lie, Catman. I saw you eat that flower. I can't let you harm this forest without penance. The Green Pact demands that you pay for your indiscretions.
But this Khajiit loves to eat flowers. You're insane. Put that axe away.
The plants and the trees
I
are
have done
sacred
nothing
to the Bosmer.
wrong.
All true Bosmer, at any rate. I demand retribution for the flower you slaughtered and devoured.
Someone help! You there! Please, talk some sense into that elf! He's a lunatic! Please, talk some sense into that wood elf. I don't know anything about the Green Pact that he's talking about. I've been eating flowers my whole life. They're delectable.
This Khajiit thinks he can walk into this forest and kill and maim at his leisure. He may not follow the Green Pact, but I do. And I'll have him learn respect for the flowers and the trees before this day is done. What an inane question. The Bosmer of Valenwood hold all plant life in the highest regard. We've made a pact with Hircine not to harm them, and to use no wood or greenery in anything we create. It can be a difficult life. Yes, it makes it that much harder to carry on when I see fools with this Khajiit's wanton disregard for green life. It disgusts me, and I'm going to teach him a lesson. It's always a misunderstanding. Do you know how many buffoons stumble into this place to tear up flowers and kick the trees? Damn it, the fool isn't worth it. Wasn't going to hurt him anyway, just scare him a little. Sorry, Cat. I let my anger get to me.
I understand. One time my brother, under the influence of skooma, also attacked me. Luckily, he could not climb trees in that state, though it was humorous to see him try.
This Khajiit is lucky you stayed my hand. When I'm blind with rage like I was, I have a tendency to start swinging my axe.
Thank you for soothing that wood elf's temper. I would have taken a hand, an arm, or worse, if you hadn't come along.
I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever see you again. Any news? What? Is it my Saurian? Is he all right? It was inevitable. The only person he really loved was himself. It was only a matter of time before one of his true loves objected. I will miss him dearly. I did love him in spite of everything, but I could not change him. Thank you. He promised me again and again. And fool that I am, I believed him again and again. I will never meet another like him. Perhaps it is better that way.
Thank you for soothing that wood.
I've been at my post for so long, I can barely stand.
Put your cares aside.
I've never seen such a mess since leaving Alinor. Thank you, by the way, for ousting the...
Hello there.
Divines protect you, just as you protected our honored keepers.
I've grown tired of whining travelers.
Ariel provides. The savages never made it into our store.
Return to keep us from chastising nerd. The clockwork whispered long and low. He said no mortal can know.
Hello there.
Dread Daedra said.
Hail.
Hello there.
Hello there.
To be honest, I don't mind the carnival not being full operational. I prefer shopping to spectacle. Please enjoy our attractions. I'm terribly sorry they're so limited at the moment. I convinced my performers to come here, to spread high elf culture in these lands. Bring a little piece of Somerset to Grahtwood, you see? But the train bugs are sick, our magician supplies are missing, and our storytellers' stories fell flat. None of us know the area well enough to resolve these matters. Now we're a carnival, with nothing but a fortune teller. Huzzah! I'd gladly pay the coin provided by the Somerset Cultural Expansion Council to anyone who would help us put on the show. My performers can best explain their setbacks. Connor is our bug trainer, Norian our storyteller, and Vindare the Magnificent is, well, she's magnificent. I have to describe her that way. It's in her contract.
I hear you are giving a hand to the performers. That is great news. Maybe my stock won't spoil after all.
Look at them. Limbs so sluggish and carapaces dreadfully dull. When you've raised the shocks since they were pupae, it gnaws at your heart to see them so listless. They're having trouble managing the local grass. So I've put them on an all-hay diet. And the climate. It's more humid than they're used to in Somerset. If I didn't know any better, I'd say they were homesick. When they were younger, I'd grind mud crab eyes into paste and give it to them as a treat. I think it would raise their spirits again. But nobody sells mud crab eyes. And I can't leave my shocks to fade away while I scour the coasts. I would forever be in your debt, my friend. A dozen would be enough to go around if you wouldn't mind. And I won't mind if they're a little mashed when I get them. Saves me some work.
I'm sorry, but I have nothing to say. That is my problem. I literally have nothing to say to these people. All my stories about the amazing deeds of long-dead high elves. The first rule of my profession is to know your audience, and Grahtwood is not a place to tell such tales. I plan to seek out wood elf stories in taverns and libraries, but since we arrived, I've heard of countless troubles in Grahtwood. The worm cult, pirates, wood elf rebels. It's all the same. I'd rather keep to the safety of the carnival. The wood elves rarely write their stories down. But I heard Scholar Glorolan in the Elden Root Mages Guild is the one to ask. If you're headed that way, would you mind asking for a book? It could be written in Old Akaviri for all I care. Anything would help.
I hope you didn't travel from far away just to see Vindare the Magnificent. I am not performing at present. My magic cannot function safely in front of a crowd. The, stars are out of alignment. Oh, did she? Did she also tell you how she promised that would make 10 times our normal take by coming to this godforsaken backwater? Did she mention how she said shipping my supplies wouldn't be an issue? The shipping was fine. It's the delivery where it fell apart. My belongings arrived at the docks of Haven without incident. But due to the recent problems in the city, no one has any idea when deliveries will resume. As far as I'm aware, yes. They're in the nicest looking trunk on the dock. I had it touched up by a painter in Matisen, you know. But with the pirate attack, who knows when Haven will be stable enough to deliver their backlog of shipments. I couldn't ask you to lug that heavy monstrosity all the way here. It's triple reinforced steel with an inch-thick lead interior. Discourages my competition from snooping. I just need the supplies inside, if you wouldn't mind, of course.
I'm a guard. Suspicion is my occupation.
I beg of you. I haven't 2 coins to rub together.
You look like you've seen your share of battle.
User left your channel. ritual you will undergo is as old and ancient as the stars. The father of man-beasts demands tribute, as do I. I am his packmaster. Kneel at the altar of our master. Listen to his words.
Heed me, pup. You stand now in my hunting ground. You desire power, but have you the will? The god of schemes has tasted your soul. You've come back tainted. Wrong. Hunt. Seek a tribute worthy of your pack. Bring it down, then howl for your brothers and sisters. If the pack accepts you, they will feed, and you will join them. Now, experience my power!
Do you feel the power? Can you taste it? Hircine demands tribute. Hircine demands meat. Bring down the largest beast you can kill. Then howl to your brothers and sisters. We will feed on the prey together. If Hircine accepts your tribute, you are one of us.
Enough! The pup has become a wolf. Bow to me, Hunter, and receive true power. Do you accept my power? Once a pup, now a wolf. Once prey, now a hunter. The blood of the true hunter and the pack is now yours. They are your only family, your only allegiance. Hunt well.